उसूल सुनने में एकदम सख्त, पर सोचो तो मजेदार है। बोलने में उसूल आसान, सरल उसका उच्चार है, पर समझ तभी पाएगा घर चलेगा कोई अकेला 4 कदम उसूलों पे। जो उसूलों पे चल सका उसके जीवन में दिशा है। उसूलों में कठिनता है, कई बार उसूलों पे चलने वाले को मिलती कई चुनौतियां हैं। नामुमकिन तो नहीं, पर काफी मुश्किल है उसूलों पे अकेले चलना। सिर्फ उसूल भी अकेले कहां कुछ कर पाते हैं, साथ तो उन्हें भी चाहिए उसूलों पे चलने वालों का। उसूलों पे अगर सब साथ चलें तो उसूल उसूल नहीं, उससे कई ज्यादा है। साथ चलें तो उसूल परंपरा है, संस्कृति है, सामाजिक संपत्ति है, जिस पे निर्भर हो सकती है आने वाली कई पीढ़ियां। कीमत भले उतनी ही चुकानी पड़े उसूलों की, पर साथ चलें तो उसूल पूरा पैसा वसूल है। साथ चलें जो उसूलों पे, उनके जीवन में सफलता है। उसूलों पे साथ चलना मेरा, तुम्हारा, हम सबका इसी में फायदा है। स्वर्ण आदर्श अभियान एक औद्योगिक पहल।
So thank you, Shiva. So Ashok, the platform is yours. You continue the session, sir.
Very good afternoon, everyone. I'll try to run this session in both English and Hindi. I also would like to inform everyone that if you have questions in any other language, say Tamil, Malayalam, Gujarati, or Hindi, or we have our team members who will be able to reply to you in your language. Okay. आप सभी का स्वागत है। नमस्कार सभी को। मैं अशोक गौतम, एमडी एंड सीईओ इंडिया इंटरनेशनल बुलियन एक्सचेंज। और मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा हमारे सहयोगी से, मुकेश जी हैं, विपिन जी हैं और मिस्टर शरद, कि वो थोड़ा सा प्रेजेंटेशन को लगाएं और सो दैट हम आपको एक प्रेजेंटेशन दिखा सकें। It is very important today in this session because as you know, the next year's TRQ quota will be for around 180 tons. And it looks like in January, February, you will have the new window opening up by DGFT for filling up the applications. We thought we'll take this opportunity to tell you how you can import through Iibx and what are the precautions you have to take while filling up your application process in DGFT portal, so that your next 1 year, the whole process remains very smooth. आप सभी को बताना चाहेंगे कि अभी जनवरी फरवरी में डीजीएफटी का पोर्टल पे अगले साल का टीआरक्यू का लाइकली है कि वो ऑप्शन खोल देंगे। तो हमने एक छोटा सा प्रेजेंटेशन बनाया है कि आपको क्या क्या फायदे हैं आईबीएक्स से गोल्ड लेने के लिए टीआरक्यू के अंदर, और टीआरक्यू एप्लीकेशन आपको कैसे भरनी है। देखिए, हम लोग कोई बहुत टेक्निकल एक्सपर्ट तो नहीं है, लेकिन जो भी हमने ये बनाया है ये आपके सूचना के लिए बनाया है। आप चाहें तो इसमें अपने जो भी आपके एक्सपर्ट्स हैं उनकी मदद ले सकते हैं, लेकिन हमें जितनी समझ है वी थॉट कि आप लोगों के साथ उसको शेयर करें ताकि उसका बेनिफिट यूज कर सकें और उसके लिए आप अगले साल के लिए अभी से रेडी हो सकें। और इस तरह की सीरीज ऑफ वेबिनार्स हम करेंगे। ये आज पहली वेबिनार है जिसके लिए मैं इब्जा का तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ। ओके मुकेश, नाउ लेट्स रन द प्रेजेंटेशन। गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज। As you all know, we are in Gift City. Gift City is in Gandhinagar. So this is Gujarat International Finance Tech City. This was the dream of our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Modi ji, when he was the Chief Minister in Gujarat. And since then, we have come a long way. And I'm sure many of you have already visited Gift City and already seen this dream taking shape in the form of the immense work which has since been done in the Gift City. Okay, let's see the next slide. Here we talk about IFSCA, International Financial Services Centers Authority. They are our regulator, just like you have RBI as a regulator for banks in domestic area, as well as SEBI as a regulator for capital market entities. You have IRDA for insurance entities. So similarly, many of these regulatory powers, if you combine into one unified regulator, then that regulator is IFSCA, which regulates all the entities in International Financial Services Centers Authority. So India International Bullion Exchange is an exchange which is regulated by IFSCA. Next slide, please. It is important also to tell all of you that who are our owners. The five principal market infrastructure institutions of the country, NSE, BSE, MCX, NSDL, CDSL, they all came together to form International Bullion Holding IFSC Limited. BSE invested in this holding company through their India NX Exchange and India ICC Clearing, which are in GIFT IFSC. And all of them together have 20% stake in India International Bullion Holding IFSC Limited. IIBH has a 100% stake in Iibx. Now let's look at the next slide. This is the evolution of Iibx. Very important for us to say. In February 2020, Honorable FM Minister then had announced in the Parliament that there will be an International Bullion Exchange coming up at GIFT IFSC. Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Modi ji, launched India International Bullion Exchange as on 29 July of 2022. And another important date is 10th May 2023, when we had the ICE Gate. Before it could come to any other SEZ in the country, GIFT IFSC SEZ was the first SEZ to get the ICE Gate. Because of this ICE Gate, now we are in a position to offer you TRQ Gold. Let's go to the next slide. This is the process flow, very important for you all to understand, because sometimes you all want to know what is happening. So from the seller side, the bullion, gold or silver bar, they come and they get vaulted. We have right now 3 vaults in GIFT City and 1 vault in Chennai. As soon as the gold or silver is vaulted, then depository is in a position to create the bullion depository receipt. Once a seller has the BDR with them, then they are able to place sell order on Iibx trading system. Similarly, on the buy side, entities who are like you all, if you are the TRQ holders, then you have to send the dollar first. For that, you require a AD letter, which is to be issued by Iibx, addressed to you, where we give the details of the AD bank. You take this letter to the AD bank, and the dollar which is written there on that AD letter basis, that dollar is remitted to your trading member, and then the trading member transfers that dollar to us for you to put your bid on the electronic trading system. I just want to explain to you, you cannot put a bid unless you have the dollar with us. Similarly, the seller entity cannot put the sell transactions unless they have the BDR with us. So that means when you are buying, you are rest assured that 100% it is whatever you are buying, you will get the gold. Similarly, the one who is selling is 100% sure that whatever he is selling, he'll get his dollar for it. Next slide, please. This slide tells you what happens. So once you have the buy and sell order and the price matches, then the trade is done. So once the trade is done, then Iibx clearing kicks into its own way of handling it. So they send the files, encrypted files, to the depository and the banks. So in the depository, the demat account gets credited by the BDRs for the quantity you have bought. And once the BDR is with you, you can initiate the extinguishment of BDR. That is the process which you have to run through. What happens? What does it mean? That it allows you to take the BDR summary, which acts as an invoice, which you can show to the customs. Previous slide itself, please. Yeah. And once you have extinguished the BDR, you can file the bill of entry with the customs through IceGate portal, pay the customs duty, and get the custom clearance done. And once this process also involves extinguishment of BDR from your account and remat of BDR into physical gold at vault. And then you can take the physical gold, and with the logistic partners of your choice, you can move the gold from either GIFT City vaults where you have traded, or if you have traded in the Chennai vaults, then you can take the delivery from the Chennai vault and it will be sent to your place within 24 hours. Why we have said 24 hours? Because there are certain places where so right now, I will be very happy to know that we have all the applicants, those who have been onboarded, they are from 20 states and we are covering 82 districts. So that's why I said, so nook and corner of India, the gold can be delivered. Okay, next point, please. So on the buy side, we have qualified jewelers. Please go back. On the buy side, we have qualified jewelers as well as TRQ holders. And we have the IFSC. Hello, go back, please. Yes, stay here on this slide, please. So we have the trading members who are the brokers, as you know them. So if their list is given on our website, we also now have the banks as the trading cum clearing member or professional clearing member. You'll be happy to know that two banks have already become a special category client. So that means they can also now import gold and silver through Iibx. Then for the gold futures, though this webinar is not about gold futures, but just to tell you, if you want to hedge your gold price risk on Iibx, we have launched the gold futures contract, and you can get the AD from your AD bank, the limit for hedging, and within that limit, you can remit the dollars to hedge your gold price risk position. Similarly, on the sell side, we have qualified suppliers who meet the qualifying criteria. They can be onboarded as supplier. Then we have vaults. As I told you already, 3 vaults in Gift City, 1 in Chennai. Then we have depository where you have to open a demat account. And then we have international clients on the other side for futures and other trades. Okay, next slide, please. We are also here telling you all that what are the criteria under which we are operating. So Reserve Bank of India in the month of May issued a circular whereby the dollar is remitted by the AD banks to Iibx for you to put your bid on the Iibx trading system. This is a very important circular because this is a circular through which everything got enabled. After that, Reserve Bank of India in June 22 came up with a circular that the banks were permitted to come as a professional clearing member. After that, the gold price risk can be hedged on Iibx. This circular was issued in the month of December 22. Okay, now RBI has permitted banks to become trading cum clearing member as well as a special category client. Let's go to the next slide. So we have now 2 sets of contracts. One is Gift City contract, another is Chennai contract. So we have gold 995 and 999 purity. So under TRQ, you can take either 999 or 995 purity gold. Just to tell you, in the TRQ, what you get delivered is a UAE good delivery bar. So timings are from 9 to 6:30. Every 30 minutes we settle the BDR. This is one of the amazing innovations which we have done. And we settle the funds 3 times in a day. And the delivery centers are Gift City vaults and the Chennai J Matadi Free Trade Warehouse Zone vault. Next, please. Some of the global first initiatives, I think we have already talked about. 3 times settlement, every 30-minute settlement, one-to-one congruence between the bar and the BDR. Another important thing is that the BDR from when you buy it, from our account, it straight away moves to your account. So you need not worry that your BDR is with the trading member or clearing member. The moment you trade, the BDR goes to your account directly. Let's go to the next slide, please. Now, this is important. So many of you are wanting to come as a qualified jeweler. We have almost 149 entities as qualified jewelers. There are around 20 odd applications in place. Entity must have these criteria where you must have a net worth of 25 crores. You must engage in the HSN codes of these 710608131418 under Chapter 71. You must be filing GST return, which I am sure all of you. 90% of your annual turnover of the last 3 years should be under precious metals and so on. Another important criteria is that as a qualified jeweler, if you want to come, you must meet the fit and proper criteria as prescribed by IFSCA. Next, please. This is now where your now because for the with this webinar where you are here, this is important for you all. So, what are the criteria? So, anybody who is a valid TRQ holder can import the TRQ gold through Iibx. It is important that you have a, of course, GST and also an IC code when you are importing, when you are making application to the DGFT. Okay. We'll show you the screenshots of DGFT application website and how it is to be filled. We'll tell you all this webinar. Our team is ready to tell you all. Once we have scrutinized your application, it is sent to IFSCA for their notification. Once they are satisfied with the application, they notify it. And once they notify it, after that, you have to open your Demat account. You have to open your account with a trading member, and then you are good to go. And we'll tell you some of the numbers on our next slide, that how encouraging the response has been from the TRQ holders for Iibx. Next slide, please. This is a number I've been telling you. So 149 qualified jewelers notified, 408 TRQ holders notified, and 33 qualified suppliers notified. Next, please. This is the volume. So gold we have done already in the first year when we were launched, 411 kg. And FY 23-24 we did 7,900 kg. But we are happy to tell you, this financial year we have already done 56 tons. So with your support, this year has been phenomenal. And I'm sure if you continue to support us, might touch 75-80 ton mark this financial year. Out of this, the gold which you have seen 56 tons, because UAE Chennai contract was launched a few months back. So we have already done almost 7 tons of gold through Chennai, which I'm sure slowly this number will grow as more and more people become accustomed to trading through Chennai. Trading will be done in Iibx, but it will be a Chennai contract. Yeah, next please. This is important. This year, in the year 24-25, the quota of TRQ gold is 160 tons. Next year will be 180, and after that, for the next 6 years, it will remain 200 tons. It's important for you to understand that under TRQ quota, you can import gold at a duty reduction of 1%. So when the duty was 15, you were able to import at 14. Now that the duty is 6, you are in a position to import at 5%. Next point. This is important for you to understand. You might be told a few things, but please understand what we are saying. Kindly read it carefully and you will be benefited. The Department of Revenue in the month of December 23 had advised that if importer and the TRQ holder are same entity, then IGCR or specified end user rule will not apply. What does it mean? It means that as a TRQ holder, when you are taking through Iibx, only in that condition and in no other condition, you are also the importer. So only when a TRQ holder takes TRQ gold through Iibx directly, then only IGCR rules and specific end user rules will not be applicable. In all other cases, the IGCR rules and specific end user rule will be applicable. Please note this point. If you have any doubts, you can ask during the question and answer session. We'll again clarify. The TRQ holder, when importing through Iibx, becomes a direct importer and thus exempted from IGCR. We have very clearly written on our presentation. Another important piece is the use of duty scripts, duty credit scripts like MEIS, RoadTap, Rostel, etc. is possible in IceGate for payment of customs duty post-transaction through Iibx. Many of the entities who have imported gold under TRQ have taken benefit of these scripts. Next slide, please. Now, I will request my colleagues, Bipin and Mukesh and Saurabh to take over and let them explain that how this application is there. I am also on the call and I'll pitch in when some important points need emphasis. Mukesh, Bipin and Saurabh, over to you. May I request Ibja to please unmute them? Unmute Bipin and Mukesh.
हेलो
हाँ मुकेश, we
किया
can
हुआ है,
hear you.
अनम्यूट किया हुआ है।
जी
हाँ ठीक है, मुकेश प्लीज शुरू करिए।
जी अच्छा, जिनको भी अभी टीआरक्यू लाइसेंस अप्लाई करना रहेगा उनको डीजीएफटी की वेबसाइट पे जाना है। जस्ट पुट इन द गूगल dgft.gov.in. देयर आफ्टर यू विल बी just a second. After entering the dgft.gov.in, you have to just log in through your login credentials. Just click on the login, then you put your email ID, registered email ID with the DGFT, enter your password, and then enter the captcha. After login, you will get into the.
Hold on, Mukesh. Please
Yes, sir.
also tell them this is what you are saying. Those who have the login ID.
Exactly.
How do they get the login ID? Please that also tell. For that, there is a button called register.
Yes, sir. So if those who are not registered with the DGFT, so the prerequisite, you must have a import export code. You must have a digital signature, class 3 DSC, digital signature certificate, and you must have a GST to apply for the TRQ. And you also must have IceGate registration. So for applying the TRQ, you do not require IceGate registration. What you required, IC code, you required class 3 DSC, and you must have your GST with you.
Okay,
So,
let me again clarify. Mukesh, hold on.
Yes.
So IceGate registration is not needed at the time of registering at DGFT or login at the DGFT for filling up your application. So what you need is your GST registration papers. What you need is your IC code, and what you need is a digital certificate. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So once you register there, thereafter you get a login ID password. After that login ID password, you will do the login, and then you will enter into this screen. You will see that screen in your system. In this screen, you will click on services, and on services, you click on import management system. Once you click on import management system.
Hold on. So just to go back. So just to reiterate, so once you have created your login and you have entered, you will be brought to this page where you have to scroll down on the services. You click on the services tab, and when you scroll down, you will find import management system. And that is where you have to click. Correct, Mukesh?
Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Okay, let's go to the next.
Once you click here, then you have to scroll down your screen and you will find tariff rate quota. Just you have to click on the tariff rate quota to apply for the TRQ. Once you click there, then you go to the screen. This will take you to this page. Then you have to apply for TRQ. So in the previous screen, you have to click on TRQ. Then again on the TRQ. In TRQ, there are two tabs, which is applicable to us. One is apply for TRQ in the US. They have to select. Other tab already here. Once you select and number will be there. Then you have to click. Once you click there, you will update screen. You have to click on.
Now hold on, Mukesh. Here on the left-hand side, it is written that I have updated my profile in ANF1. That is my IC profile. So it is also important to tell everyone that they have to also, while registering, update their full profile on the DGFT website. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So once you click there, you will get the pop-up that your profile is updated. ANF1 is updated. You click on OK, then save and next. In the next screen, your details will automatically flow up there. Whatever your IC details are there, like your IC number, IC name, address, pin code, district, everything will be there. You just have to select the branch code. Branch code you will select, rest details will automatically pop up, including your mobile number registered with the IC. You just have to select the branch code here. No other details need to be selected. Then click on save and next.
Here, one thing is very important. Please note what is written for the mobile number. It says mobile number as per IEC. Do not make a mistake. Many times somebody has, while entering, entered some other mobile number, or they forgot that what was the mobile number they had entered while entering the IEC code registration. So these two things are very important. Email as per IC code registration, as well as the mobile number as per IC code. Because if there is a mismatch, there will be a problem you will face later. Correct, Mukesh?
Yes, sir. Yes. It automatically appears, sir. So
very good.
Yes, sir.
सर ब्रांच कोड क्या होगा?
ब्रांच कोड सर ये जो मल्टीपल ब्रांचेस उनकी है ना, जैसे जीएसटी में उन्होंने 5 नंबर डाले हैं, तो उनको जो भी सिलेक्ट करना अपने हिसाब से वो लोग कर सकते हैं.
नहीं, ये बैंक की ब्रांच होगी या किसकी
नहीं
ब्रांच?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, उनका खुद का आईसी कंपनी जो है ना सर, जिनका
हाँ,
आईसी है इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट कोड, उनको अपनी ब्रांच सेलेक्ट करनी है यहाँ पे।
ओके।
जी सर। उसके बाद देन यू हैव टू क्लिक ऑन सेव एंड नेक्स्ट। Then the next screen will be like this. Your application, draft application number will be generated, which we have just, you can say
Masked it.
here.
We have masked it because it is somebody's application.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Ji. So then you have to select country of origin, UAE. You have to select that. Please select tab. You cannot write it here. You have to select from the drop down. UAE ITC HS code should be 71081200. That HSN code you have to select from the drop down, which is the third last HSN code in the whole list.
Yeah, this please remember because some of the people have made some mistakes regarding that earlier.
And once you select the HSN code, your ITHS code description will automatically appear. You need not to select that. The column number 3. Then in the technical specifications, you have to manually write there gold 995 and above purity.
Here I just want to intervene and I want to tell everyone, please do not make a mistake here. Because sometimes people have written 99.5, sometimes they have written 9.95. Please do not make any such mistake. It is simpler to write 995 and above purity. Correct, Mukesh?
Yes, sir. Absolutely right, sir. Because otherwise फिर वो amendment में
Yeah.
आ जाता है तो बहुत तो टाइम लगता है फिर ये सब चीजों में।
Yes.
एंड क्वांटिटी में आप जो है, जो भी आपको क्वांटिटी अपना डालना है, जितना भी आपको एलोकेशन के लिए, यू आर फ्री टू डू दैट। आप कितना भी क्वांटिटी डाल सकते हैं। यूनिट ऑफ मेजरमेंट, यूओएम मींस यूनिट ऑफ मेजरमेंट आपने डालना है किलोग्राम। वहां पे मल्टीपल जो मेजरमेंट के, तो ओनली किलोग्राम वी नीड टू सेलेक्ट।
Again, please note, kindly use kilogram only here.
यस सर। एंड फ्री फॉरेन करेंसी में यूएस डॉलर सेलेक्ट करना है, यूएसडी। फ्रॉम द ड्रॉप डाउन यू हैव टू सेलेक्ट यूएसडी। इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है वो है सीआईएफ वैल्यू इन आईएनआर। सो एग्जांपल के लिए अगर आप 100 केजी डाल रहे हैं और अभी का जो भाव चल रहा है वो 80 लाख चल रहा है, तो आप 80 करोड़ मत डालिए, उसको एज्यूम करिए कि एक साल में उसका प्राइस कितना बढ़ रहा है। तो यू अकॉर्डिंगली पुट योर सीआईएफ वैल्यू सो दैट यू नीड नॉट टू अमेंड इन द फ्यूचर। तो आप कोरेस्पोंडिंग वैसा वैल्यू डालिए जो एक साल बाद आप एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं।
Okay, can I just come in here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have seen some cases where right now in the Iibx system, there are two checks which they are running related to the quantity, which is related to kilogram. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So that is one check which they are doing. Second check which right now in the customs is related to the CIF value. There, when the gold price goes up, you will suddenly find that you might have applied say for 100 kg and at that time that with CIF value, but in the customs record, if the price has gone up, then you will not have the remaining CIF value available to you. So your last few consignments may get stuck with the customs if you are not keeping track that how much of the CIF value you have used. So I have a request, as Mukesh said, please keep some cushion while entering the value. Number one. Number two, we have also made a representation and we just had a discussion with our development commissioner, Gift City, where we requested them and they were very sympathetic to our submission that there should be no check in IceGate on the CI value, or if the check has to be there, then the applicant should be able to modify the CIF value on a self-approval basis. Rather, it should not go to DGFT for the approval of the change in value. Because see, what has been given is the quantity. Quantity is the quota. but the value you should be able to change yourself. It is very important. So I believe that for the next year, this change in the computer system will happen. But today it is not there. So some of you are already facing some problem related to the CIF value. Am I right,
Yes,
Mukesh?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely right, sir.
Okay.
So
Okay.
once you will put the CIF value in INR, CIF value in freely convertible currency, FFC currency will automatically appear here. CIF value in dollars, it will automatically appear. So you need not to do any conversion or anything, currency conversion, what are the dollar rate and anything else. DGFT already put the currency exchange price over there, so it will automatically currency in US dollars.
मुकेश जी, CIF वैल्यू FFC में क्या होगा, उधर क्या है?
सर वो ऑटोमेटिकली DGFT सिस्टम काउंट करेगा, या हमने सिर्फ INR वैल्यू डालनी होती है।
मैं बताता हूँ
बाकी वो
सर, इसमें ऐसा
automatic-
है कि जैसे मतलब कहीं कोई जगह हमारे केस में सिर्फ यूएस डॉलर है, क्योंकि आप जब एफएफसी भर रहे हैं फ्री फॉरेन करेंसी, वहां पे आप यूएस डॉलर चूज कर रहे हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल किसी और चीज में, गोल्ड के लिए नहीं, कहीं और चीज में मान लीजिए आपको यूरो लेना है, तो बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट जो है वो डॉलर में सब चीजें ट्रैक करता है, तो वो वहां पे CIF एफएफसी में यूरो पकड़ेगा रूपी से, और डॉलर कन्वर्जन वो अपने आप करके डॉलर पकड़ लेगा।
बिल्कुल। तो उसमें सर हम लोगों को नहीं काउंट करना है कुछ भी, वो ऑटोमेटिक काउंट करता है सिस्टम।
वो ऑटोमेटिक कर लेगा जी।
तो जब आप ये चीजें जो भी डिटेल्स है, यू विल एंटर दैट, देन यू हैव टू क्लिक ऑन ऐड इंपोर्ट डिटेल्स। So the details you have entered, it will appear down there, and thereafter you have to select the nominated agency, which is very, very important. Once you select the nominated agency, you have to select your own name in the nominated agency. So which means you will directly importing through the Iibx.
Can you show that screen?
So that screen is now removed by the DGFT for the time being.
Okay, but you tell them, repeat it, please repeat it in both Hindi and English.
Yes, sir. जी सर। तो जब भी आप जो है ये ऐड इंपोर्ट डिटेल्स कर देंगे, उसके नीचे आपको जो है वो नॉमिनेटेड एजेंसी सेलेक्ट करने का ऑप्शन आता है, जिसमें आपको खुद का नाम सेलेक्ट करना होगा वहां पे नॉमिनेटेड एजेंसी में, और एड्रेस जो आएगा आगे, नॉमिनेटेड एजेंसी का एड्रेस भी पूछेगा, और एड्रेस में जैसे मैंने आपको पीछे बताया, सिर्फ एड्रेस ड्रॉप डाउन से सेलेक्ट करना है, कुछ टाइप कुछ नहीं करना दोनों जगह पे।
So again, I want to emphasize, if you want to take it through Iibx, please choose your own name as a nominated agency, so that tomorrow there is no confusion and you don't have to do running around of DGFT.
Absolutely right, sir. There is a port of import and purpose of import details. It is also a very, very important column. Why? Because people have to register their license at the port of registration for import. So you have to select the GIFT city. ING-NC6 is the code for GIFT city. If this, you click on the drop down, you are not getting this port, because there are all the port in India are registered there. It is already there in the drop down. You just simply have to put ING-NC6. Then GIFT city port will appear automatically. Then purpose of import. If you wanted to import for trading, you can select trading, stock and sale. For self-consumption, you can select self-consumption. Whatever you want to do, you can select from the drop-down. It is already there. You will get 4 options. Whatever you want to select, you can select. Type justification of import. So in this, you can select whatever you want. If you are selecting for your own manufacturing, you can select there that I want to manufacture on my own. Or if you wanted to import for the trading, then you're importing for the trade. So whatever your justification, you have to manually type that. This last one column is detailed justification of import. It is manually, you have to type that. In the purpose of import, you have to select from the drop down. Port of registration for import, you have to select from the drop down.
अगर मुकेश जी किसी को खुद के ट्रेडिंग के लिए भी यूज करना हो, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग दोनों के लिए करना हो, तो कुछ
Sir, because this is a free, मतलब यहाँ पे there is no specific drop down.
अच्छा,
So you can write both.
Then once you're done with this, then you have to click on save and next. Once you click on save and next, then this will appear. On this screen, you will ask me to answer the two questions. Is the item quoted by trading enterprises? You have to select no. And in case of supplies to government, then you also have to select no in both the screens. Then click on save and next. So here is the option for the attachments. So whatever you want to attach, you can say balance sheet, your GST number, your IC, or any other, you can say your supporting documents. Although these are not needed, but if you want, you can click on the attachment type others. In the remarks, you can mark as balance sheet. You can also upload your qualified jeweler certificate, TRQ holder certificate, also your supporting document, whichever you want, you can upload your docs. On the attachment type others, in the remarks, you can type the name of the attachment.
So Mukesh, here I would just like to tell everyone that last year means for this financial year, when quotas were released by the DGFT in the beginning, you all would have noticed one thing, that whoever was the first time applicant, they got a quota of 80 kilogram. But you have also noticed one more thing, certain first time applicants got a quota of 200 kilogram. So that 200 kilogram was for the qualified jeweler who were applying first time for the TRQ. So if you are a TRQ, a qualified jeweler, you are in this financial year in 23-24, as per the process followed by DGFT, you were given a higher quota. Just for it, I wanted to mention.
Yes, sir. So you can upload whatever supporting documents you want, and then upload attachments. Thereafter, you have to click on save and next. In the save and next, you will see your complete. You have to just, and thereafter in the drop down, you will see tick box as acceptance of your declaration undertaking and fill the details below. You have to digitally sign this submission either through your class 3 DSC digital signature certificate or through your Aadhaar based signature. If your Aadhaar is registered with the DGFT, if you have registered your Aadhaar based through your Aadhaar signature as well, or you're through class 3 DSC. So whichever mode is convenient for you, you can sign this document. Once you sign this document, then you will have to make the payment. After signature, you have to make a payment of 1 lakh rupees to the DGFT online.
So just to tell you, 1 lakh was the fees for this financial year.
Yes, sir.
For the next financial year, DGFT will let you know what is the fees.
Yes, sir. So once you will make the payment of the fees, you will get an e-receipt from the DGFT. A sample screenshot of which is shown in the screen. This is someone has applied for the TRQ in 2022. So that screenshot is appeared in front of you.
This is some payment, not necessarily that, but some payment receipt is there.
Yes, sir. This is some payment. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So you can download this receipt as well, as per your convenience. If you want that, you can download. You can fetch the details by logging through your DGFT IC code credentials, and from there also in my dashboard you can download this. So once you get the e-receipt, you will application for apply for TRQ with file number this has been successfully submitted to DGFT for further processing. So once you see this pop up, it means your application has been submitted to DGFT. But also you need to ensure that you apply for the TRQ in the month of February itself.
Just intervene here, Mukesh. Please look at the instructions on the website, that from what, because what Mukesh is next financial year, please look at the DGFT website, know when it will be opened, and
you can just go there, you will get all the PPT is launch event by the Prime Minister, which are given on you wish to see, you can just have a look on Iibx website. And further, if you have any queries, you can reach out to any of us, me, Bipin, Mukesh, Hers, any one of us, or write to us also at bt@iibx.co.in.
So thank you, Mukesh, and everybody who's in the call. So Mehta ji,
Sure,
Mukesh,
sir.
go to the previous slides. Yeah.
Just go up.
Just yes, sir.
this one.
हाँ, कंट्री ऑफ ओरिजिन में क्या लिखना है?
UAE सर, UAE.
UAE सर.
बाकी आपने HSN कोड तो बता दिया, 71081200.
Yes, sir.
टेक्निक specification will be gold 99 quantity.
Sir.
Yes, sir. और उसका लॉगिन आईडी पहले होना चाहिए, राइट?
Yes, sir.
और वो एंटिटी के नाम पे एक्टिव बैंक अकाउंट भी होना चाहिए एट द टाइम ऑफ मेकिंग द पेमेंट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन फी.
एंटिटी के नाम पे क्या होना चाहिए? बैंक अकाउंट.
फर्म्स बैंक अकाउंट फॉर एंटरिंग इट्स डिटेल इन द एप्लीकेशन.
मैंने कम अगेन.
जब भी फॉर्म फिलअप हो जाता है, फिर ये एप्लीकेशन विंडो आपको पेमेंट विंडो पे डायरेक्ट करेगा. तो जो फर्म के नाम पे आपको अप्लाई करना है, उसके नाम का एक्टिव बैंक अकाउंट होना चाहिए जहां से आपका पेमेंट डिडक्ट होगा.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, वो तो ठीक, वो तो ठीक. ठीक, देख लीजिए.
चैट
अगर
विंडो में
कुछ क्वेरीज वगैरह है तो आप उसको रिजॉल्व कर दीजिए चैट
सर.
विंडो में.
Okay, some of the queries, Mehta ji, with your permission, I will take.
Yes.
Okay, just to tell you, see, this process, what we have told you, is for the new applications which you will require to make, right? अभी तो window बंद है. अभी window, what there is something happening. अभी DGFT has issued some minutes of the meeting, so where they will ask you in case required for a higher, you can ask for a higher quota. So, but all that we are not talking about. What we are talking about is the next year's TRQ application process, which is likely to open in the Q4 for everyone. Okay, this is number one. Number two, just also want to please repeat the HSN code. I think this has been repeated. There is a reply there. Whether this is the quantity basis or CI value, as we have already explained. Today the checks are on both, but we have requested, through our DC. DC has already taken up with the IceGate authorities that the check on the CIF value should not be there, or it should be self-approving. That means if there is a shortfall, then members should be able to increase the CIF value in INR so that and immediately it will get reflected in the custom portal, and then your gold will be able to be released, right? So this is something which is a feedback which we received, and we have been also following up. I think once the change comes, this will become very helpful for everyone, and there will be no more problems. And the question is, when quota is consumed, can we apply immediately for next? No, sir. You will have to apply for whenever the next window is open, which usually opens in the Q4. Repeat the CI value again. I think this we have now explained. How to get import license. Sir, this whole talk was on the import license. Whatever we have told is to take that import quota. So what we are talking about is a tariff rate quota. We are not telling you anything about other import license, for which you please talk to your chartered accountant or your experts. Okay. Is it a natural process to be granted a license if the application meets all criteria specified by DGFT? Sir, I think DGFT will be in a better position to answer this question. But I understand that last year almost everybody got, unless the applications were rejected due to some infirmities in the applications. Next is, we have recently applied for amendment to change the nominated agency to self. How long will it for DGFT to decide the amendment request? I understand that there is a tag for that, and usually you get a reply within 6 to 7 days. But there could be some issues. There is a DGFT email IDs there where you can make a request and reach out to them for the early resolution. When can we receive enhanced quota? If there is somebody who wants to know, we'll be happy to answer.
I think this was a fantastic presentation, Ashok ji, and thanks Mukesh and your team for बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से, बढ़िया तरीके से सबको समझाने के लिए. And in case there is any change in the structure of the form filling up, then we will again come back to you at the time when the quota is released, and we would request you to give one more presentation accordingly.
We'll do that, Mehtaji. And in fact, I just want to also thank Ibja. You have been a great support. You have been supporting us through, by inviting us for various webinars which you are organizing. And not only that, you have also been a great support by, through your Ibja centers in tier 2 and tier 3 towns, where we have been able to do outreach programs, where your members have personally come to take benefit of various initiatives which Iibx has launched.
Yes.
Somebody has raised their hand, sir. One Mr. Nath, if we can ask him to speak. I just saw somebody raising. Oh, he has removed his hand. Okay. It's okay. I think there's 6 new messages. Hold on, sir. Fees. Thank you. It was a great session. We have not received any revised TRQ license. Okay. How much quota can we get at first time max? Sir, this only DGFT decides every year. You will come to know next year what will happen. The only thing which I am saying, next year the quota will be distributed out of the 180 tons kitty. Right? Please, for the fees and all, please look at our circular, all information there. And I'll just give you an email ID. This is bd@iibx.co.in. This is the email ID of my business development team. Those of you who want to reach out, please write your query. Please, while writing the queries or any suggestions, please give your name, company name, and phone number and email. Email, of course, will be there from where it's coming. Then it allows us to immediately reach out to you back. Okay. Just to introduce, we have Mr. Bipin, who takes care of. Bipin, you can say which states you are taking care of.
Hello, everyone. So I do take care of the Gujarat, Rajasthan, West Bengal, and Northeast region.
And then we have Mukesh.
Yes, sir. I'm taking care of Maharashtra and North.
So Mukesh, you are going to have a tough time, huh?
No, sir, I welcome you, sir. I have heard. Thank you, sir. You always provide us opportunities to serve.
And sir, we have Harsh also. Harsh is there on the call.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Harsh
sir.
is here.
Hello, everyone. I am taking care of MP, Chhattisgarh, UP, Bihar, Odisha, and Jharkhand.
Okay, and then we have Sarath. Sarath, can you speak? Unmute yourself. Okay, just to tell you, Sarath takes care of all the south states.
सर एक चीज का और क्लैरिटी कर दीजिए, क्योंकि मुझे
Yes,
काफी
sir.
लोग पूछते हैं, और कोई गिफ्ट सिटी की जब ऑफिस में जाता है तो उसे कुछ और ही बताया जाता है. आई विल टेल यू वन एग्जांपल. टुडे वन ज्वेलर कॉट मी इन मुंबई एंड टोल्ड मी कि सर हमको वहाँ ऑफिस लेना पड़ेगा, और उसी तो फिर ही हम सब कर पाएंगे गिफ्ट सिटी में. तो और ये उनको आप गिफ्ट सिटी की ऑफिस से और वहां से बताया जाता है. तो सर उनको भी थोड़ा सा आप बताइए कि ये टीआरक्यू कोटा के लिए जो रिक्वेस्ट आती है उसमें गिफ्ट सिटी में ऑफिस की जरूरत ही नहीं है.
सर वो तो बिल्कुल क्लियर है, और अगर वो गिफ्ट सिटी तक आ रहे हैं तो मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि प्लीज ब्रिगेड टावर में आए. IIBX है वहां पे,
नहीं,
आप ही का
मुझे
एक्सचेंज है.
मुझे सर मेरा एक रिक्वेस्ट है कि वहां पे
जी.
जो भी इंक्वायरी काउंटर पे आदमी बैठा है गिफ्ट सिटी की ऑफिस में, उसे शायद ये पता ही नहीं कि टीआरक्यू कोटा क्या है, और वो उन लोगों को आप रीच आउट ही नहीं होने दे रहा है.
ये तो मेरे लिए एक नई चीज है, मैं इसके बारे
हाँ.
में जरूर पता करता हूँ. और
अब
जो
वहां पे
आपके ज्वेलर
क्योंकि,
साहब हैं.
हाँ, क्योंकि
हाँ.
कल आपको बताओ, अभी कल ही एक ज्वेलर्स जाकर आया है और उसे ऐसा
अच्छा.
सब बताया, और वो तो वापस आ गया. वो बोले सर ये तो मेरा काम ही नहीं है, मैं तो उधर ऑफिस खरीदूंगा, ये खरीदूंगा. तो मैंने कहा इससे कोई भी रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. अगर आपको
पर वो
टीआरक्यू,
बड़ा सरप्राइजिंग है सर, अगर वो वहां पे आए तो IIBX क्यों नहीं आए वो? हम
सर
लोग
उसे,
तो.
सर वो यहां से निकल जाते हैं. अभी वो उनको पता ही नहीं कि आईआईबीएक्स पहुंचना है कि गिफ्ट सिटी के ऑफिस पहुंचना है.
अच्छा अच्छा.
तो
तो
आप,
आपके
मेरी
माध्यम
एक
से मैं
रिक्वेस्ट है.
सबको बता देता हूँ. हाँ, आपके माध्यम से मैं सबको बता देता हूँ कि गिफ्ट IFSC में ही हमारा ऑफिस है. आप अगर हमारी वेबसाइट पे जाएंगे तो वहाँ एड्रेस है. तो हम लोग वहाँ ब्रिगेड IFSC टावर में हैं. और लिफ्ट से अगर आप आएंगे तो 14वां माला, वैसे नंबर 13वां है. पर आप आइए और आप सबका स्वागत है. और हमारी टीम, मैंने देखिए ईमेल आईडी भी दिया है आपको, और विपिन ने एड्रेस भी डाल दिया है. ये हमारा एड्रेस है और ईमेल आईडी भी हमने दिया हुआ है. और प्लीज आए तो एक बार ईमेल डाल दें, और हमारी टीम आपको बिल्कुल अच्छे से हैंड होल्ड करेगी. मतलब वी गेट अमेजिंग फीडबैक, हमारे लोग जिस तरह से हैंड होल्ड करते हैं. पर नेता जी, आपका सजेशन भी हमने लिया है. आई विल ऑल्सो टॉक टू कि वो कौन सा विंडो है जहाँ पे वो बात करते हैं. तो मुझे जरा आपके जो ये ज्वेलर साहब हैं इनसे बोलिएगा एक BD वाले में मेल डाल दें कि उनकी किससे मीटिंग हुई थी, सो दैट मैं समझ सकूं कि वो किससे मिलके आए हैं और किसने क्या बताया.
यस सर, डेफिनेटली मैं बता दूंगा, लेकिन आप भी उनको बोलिए कि सर अगर कोई भी बुलियन इंपोर्ट के बारे में इंक्वायरी के लिए आता है तो उसे आपके ऑफिस तक भेजा जाए. वो खुद ही उसको वहां से बोले, वो बता रहे हैं, उनको बुकलेट दे रहे हैं कि आपको ऑफिस ले खरीदना पड़ेगा, ये करना पड़ेगा.
सर मेरे ख्याल से वो कुछ कंफ्यूज हो गए होंगे, बिकॉज उनको लगा होगा कि ये यहाँ पे ट्रेडिंग मेंबर बनना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि ट्रेडिंग मेंबर के लिए वो सारी चीजें हैं. तो
सर
शायद कुछ हुआ
सर
होगा
मेरा
कंफ्यूजन.
सर ये ट्रेडिंग मेंबर बनना, ये बनना, जब अगले को एक ज्वेलर, जो एक साधारण ज्वेलर होता है, उसे ना ट्रेडिंग मेंबर का मतलब मालूम है, ना
जी
सेपा
जी
का मतलब मालूम है. उसे सिर्फ
जी
इतना
जी जी.
मालूम है 1% कम ड्यूटी में माल मिलेगा.
जी हाँ जी हाँ.
वो ये सोचकर सीधा अहमदाबाद उतर के गांधीनगर आ जाता.
अरे सर, ये तो बड़ा अच्छा है. देखिए मतलब हम लोग, देखिए कभी कभी हमें ऐसा लगता है कि हमारे आउटरीच प्रोग्राम्स का कुछ फायदा भी हो रहा है कि लोग आ रहे हैं,
हम्म.
लेकिन थोड़ा ये दुख भी हो रहा है कि वो गिफ्ट सिटी आके हमारे यहाँ नहीं आ रहे हैं. पर आई थिंक अभी आपके माध्यम से हमने यहाँ पे अपना एड्रेस बताया है, फोन नंबर सबके दिए हैं, ईमेल आईडी सबकी दी हैं. तो प्लीज रीच आउट टू अस. और कभी भी आप हमसे बात कर सकते हैं. विल बी वेरी हैप्पी टू टेक यू थ्रू, हैंड होल्ड यू, help you in opening the accounts and give full details to you.
Thank you very much, Ashok ji, and your entire team for this wonderful presentation. And we will keep engaging with you for all further developments about TRQ quota, qualified jewelers, and or import through the IIBX.
Thank you.
Pankaj, you have anything to say?
No, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashok ji.
Thank you, Mehta ji. And thank you, Ibja. थैंक यू वेरी मच।